What's up, everybody? We're back to a little bit of Game Boy Theater. We had some good stuff recently and some bad stuff. Mostly bad. The Mickey Mouse game we did 2 episodes ago was pretty solid, as is Darkwing Duck, which was an amazing game. Now we have Pinball Dreams. I mean, this is kind of what the Game Boy was made for, right? Like, simple stuff like pinball stuff that you can play for a little bit of time.
I'm sure that they're gonna mess this up somehow.
Do we want the music on or off? Oh, what the heck.
The music sounds like... Oh, that's how you mess it up. You make it run like crap. What is this music? Wow, 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 wow.
Whoa. Yep.
What is this music, though?
Lost in outer space.
Get some price.
Dude, every Game Boy game's expensive now.
$10.
$12. Yep, this is pretty basic pinball. I mean, this music is pretty epic. It is impressive that it works pretty well on the Game Boy. I mean,
yeah, this game's like $12.
Nice.
Yo, you can buy. Oh, never mind.
You can't buy it. Yo, there's even that's pretty cool. The B button is tilt. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's pretty common with pinball games, but...
I composed this soundtrack, by the way.
Yep, so this is pinball. Select exit. Thank you.
Turn off that music.
But
see if it runs better. It might honestly run better without the music. Oh, okay, no it doesn't. It doesn't run awful, but you just expect something as simple as this not to have, like, frame skips.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
I don't know. I don't think it's too
also
bad.
These boards are
so boring.
Yeah.
Alright, so
my
hold
God.
on. We need to hear the music's the only part that's interesting.
Okay.
Yo. This is a jam. Oh, I died already. Out of track. Get it?
Anytime I hear a good soundtrack for a game that doesn't make any sense, I always think of, like, the Pokemon trading card game, which is just, like, it's just products, like, advertisement to sell cards to kids. But, like, it has such a jammin' soundtrack.
It really does.
It's, like, one of the best soundtracks on the Game Boy, if not any game.
This is pretty jammin', I gotta say. It is, What do the kids say? What did Nick always say? It slaps?
Yeah, it slaps.
It slaps. Alright, so we have one more. We have Graveyard! Oh, so the only thing they changed is they put a little like, owl or whatever it is. Ah!
What is that? It kind of looks like a bat, but it kind of looks like an owl, too. It's a bat owl.
It's a bow.
What these boards suck. They're so boring. What is Graveyard about this, other than the one bat?
It says die.
Die, and there's some skulls, kind of.
Yeah, this is... I mean, it runs... I'm gonna say it runs well. I also don't understand the rules of pinball, because there are... Like, my rule of pinball is don't let it go down. But there's, like, very specific things you have to do in every pinball. And, like, a lot of pinballs you can actually beat, technically. In terms of, like, you know, whatever, finishing it. I don't know if this is that fancy, but I really, really don't have anything else to say about that. Alright. So, we've already looked at the first 2 ones in this series on Game Boy. Mortal Kombat 1 is atrocious.
Mortal Kombat 2 is also bad.
Mortal Kombat 2 is much better, though. Legitimately. I say it every time. Mortal Kombat 1 was a game I had back in the day on original Game Boy, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world because I was like, dude, you're playing Mortal Kombat on Game Boy. But, oh, good lord. But looking back on it now, Mortal Kombat 1 is awful on Game Boy. Check out, just type into our channel, Mortal Kombat Game Boy Theater, and you'll see it.
Yeah, is that Sindel?
So this has a lot less characters, including not Liu Kang? It has Sub-Zero.
Has Sonya on the bottom.
Oh. Did it just pick for me? Alright, I guess I'm Cyrax.
I'm pretty sure the character on the top left was Sindel. Remember Nano?
Kano?
That's what I meant to say. It looks like Nano.
It does. Okay, this...
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. It runs way better than...
Yeah.
I don't know how to do any special moves, of course. In Mortal Kombat, I know how to jump kick, and I know how to uppercut.
I could see, like, if you were, like, you know, 9 years old, you had a Game Boy, and you had Mortal Kombat 3, and you're showing it to your little 9-year-old kids, you'd be like, this is the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah!
That's what this is made for. Alright, guess on price.
Guess on price. This is an interesting one. I can't tell you the last time we had this at the store,
It's
to
like
be honest.
15.
If you say 15, I'll say 20. Yo, I just did something! He's just running into my high punches. Yo, I'm about to do something.
Yeah, like $15.
Nice! Yo, Trev, I actually did a move. It's a back punch, and it's puts a thing down that takes forever to explode, so that's kind of lame.
You got BTFO.
I did. Alright.
Wow, 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 wow.
I think I probably say this every time we play an MK game, but I personally find MK to be probably the most, if not one of the most overrated franchises. Like, everyone loves it. And I don't like gratuitous violence, generally. I guess I only like it in, like, horror games.
Yeah, I think, like, the early days, like, the Super Nintendo ones, like, the violence was obviously, like, an edgy selling point. But I think it's, like, not terrible in those games. But, like, dude, if you want to... I don't know. I guess, like, Americans are just so desensitized to this now, but look up, like, Mortal Kombat 10 or 11, like, the fatality reel. Like, those kills are brutal.
Yeah, they're, like... I don't know.
It's, like, beyond Saw tier. It's just in a game.
Yeah. And, like, literally, your average person is, like... If you were, like, what's your average, like... normal games for a person to play, like your average just player, and it's like, alright, Grand Theft Auto 5, Madden or some random sports game or Call of Duty, and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Like, it is that big. And I just don't get it. I also don't super like fighting games. Like, they're fine to me.
Yeah.
But it's like kind of in between. It's not...
I guess it's just one of those things that a lot of Western, like, how many Western fighting games are there? It's like everything is Japanese, and
true.
like most of the Japanese like fighting games are either like very iterative sequels that are like nearly the same,
yeah,
or like sequels that like are divisive at best, like Street Fighter 5.
I guess that's a good point.
And like Street Fighter 5 came out in 2015. It's been 6 years, but like Mortal Kombat, they always make like a new game every couple years.
Yeah. I guess it does make sense considering, like, I just always found it to be in between. It wasn't, like, so easy to pick up and play that it's, like, ridiculous, but it also isn't, like, a competition level thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I never viewed it, like, when our friend Mike is like, oh, I'm going to a Mortal Kombat tournament, I'm like, how do people literally competitively play this game, you know? Not this one, of course, the better ones, but I don't know. I just wanted to show that I do know that move, so... Also, dude, it takes, like, so little. Kano's just god tier. I just gotta hope I punch him more. But yeah, I'll say this. I understand the appeal, but I also just don't get it, you know? It's like one of those things.
Yeah.
It's like the appeal of Call of Duty. Like, I used to play the PS3 Call of Duties, you know, decently often. I logged, you know, a decent amount of time into Modern Warfare 3. And I had a good time, so, and, like, I see the appeal, but at the same point, it's like, oh, man. Alright, I think I did...
Yeah, I think it really just comes down to, it's just such a huge franchise that lasted for so long, and the games are generally, other than, like, you know, the dark ages of Mortal Kombat, from, like, 4 to, like, Armageddon.
Yeah.
But then after that, like, the Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11 are all good.
Yeah. Alright, well that's it. If you're gonna travel back in time 25 years and you need a game for your Game Boy,
If you're 9 years old and you want to impress your kid friends in 2nd grade, get this game.
in 1997. Okay, alright. See ya. Bye.